Hi, it's Clark Reid back with more tech headlines for you. If you enjoy our reports and they are useful to you, you can sure help us out by massaging the like button. And you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is available. A programming note, I probably look stoned or something. I had my eyes dilated for an exam today, and so hopefully I'll read all of this correctly. I promise, though, not to make it into a word salad. AMD has landed a huge account and possible part owner. They've cut a multi-year deal with Meta for up to 6 gigawatts worth of GPUs. Now, Gizmodo.com points out that 6 gigs is enough to power almost 4.5 million homes. The first 1 gigawatt deployment will be in place by the second half of this year. It'll include custom chips optimized specifically for Meta's workloads. And the announcement also says Meta will be a top customer of AMD's 6th gen AMD EPYC CPUs. Now, the agreement includes performance-based terms that could allow Meta to acquire up to 160 million AMD shares. That's about 10% of the company if certain milestones are met. You know, AI can be a great tool. I rag on it a lot, but it can be a great tool. But it still makes some terrible mistakes and moves. Now, we've noted here about the various AI agents hallucinating, as the AI industry likes to say. In other words, it makes crap up some of the time. Well, now, here's another scary problem. According to TechCrunch.com, OpenClaw AI was asked by a Meta AI security researcher to check her overstuffed email inbox and suggest what to delete and what to archive. Well, the agent just went crazy and deleted her entire inbox in a speed run, despite her giving commands repeatedly from her phone and demanding that it stop. Nope, kept right on going. OpenClaw, by the way, is an open-source AI agent, and it's something of a darling of a lot of Silicon Valley types right now, except when it goes nuts like it did on Summer Yu's inbox. Now, this just makes me shake my head, but the U.S. Department of Defense is apparently going to use Elon Musk's Grok in its classified systems. And Gadget.com notes that the Pentagon has been in a squabble with Anthropic, which makes the Claude AI tool, and Anthropic doesn't want their AI used for mass surveillance and fully autonomous weapons, which seems reasonable. ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude have all been approved for use at the DoD, but up to now, only Claude has been allowed for the military's most sensitive tasks in intelligence, weapons development, and battlefield operations. For example, Claude was reportedly used in the Venezuela raid, which the U.S. military used to capture and extract the country's president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife. Elon Musk apparently has agreed that XAI could be used for any lawful purpose, including mass surveillance and fully autonomous weapons. Now, this is a more fluffy topic, more fluffy than I normally cover, but it caught my eye, and maybe it'll interest you, maybe not. Mashable.com reports Apple is testing a deep red color for the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro models. Now, this will be the first red iPhone since 2022, and in addition, you wouldn't think they would, but Apple apparently is talking also about keeping the cosmic orange color. Apparently that tone is very popular in China. The upcoming iPhone Fold? Nope, it's going to be drab, with likely colors being black, white, dark gray, or silver. Probably only 2 of those shades will make it to the final phone. And hey, you know, as much as it costs, you'll probably buy a case to protect it anyway. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.